Alrighty everyone, it's your boy Genius out at the range today with the HK VP9 SK. This is an IVS exclusive Battleworn gray. You may or may not like it, might be your speed. I think it's absolutely beautiful. It is what made me buy a VP9 SK. Gene, you've never had a VP9 SK? I have not. The only SK from H&K that I've had is the P2000 N40 S&W. I recently put a video up of that. Now it's a more slimline grip, right? It doesn't have the interchangeable side panels and all of that stuff. And so it's not as ergo friendly as say the VP9 series, right? But for me, it being more slimline, I'm able to hold on to it pretty good. It's the only 40 S&W that I've ever kept. So why did you go out and buy an S&K? Well, before we get into that, as always, I want to invite you to know Jesus Christ as your Savior. If you don't know, please reach out to me at gsquaredtactical@gmail.com. Be glad to have a conversation with you. Also, you can hit me up in the comment section. Any day that I can share the gospel of Jesus Christ with someone is a good day. Okay, now, why have I always passed up on the SK? Well, I can't really explain that because the VP9, the more full-size series, the VP9, VP9 Tactical, all the different variants of it, I have always said, and I still maintain, that it is the most ergonomical grip on the planet, right? I don't know that I've held a gun that felt better in the hand than the VP9 has, okay? So what would be different about the more compact version of that? Would it not feel just as good in the hand? And it does. It's kind of weird though, right? Because it has the same interchangeable side panels, back strap, of course. You know, finger bumps in the front. It mostly looks and feels the same. So, but somehow different, right? It feels to me, or always felt to me in the store, a little bit thicker. But I guess it just never hit me that, well, I can kind of conform it to my hand because that's the way the gun is designed. So why would you just not do that? Because when you pick it up in the store, they always have the medium back strap, the medium side panels and everything. So naturally it's going to feel a little thicker to someone with fat, short sausage fingers like myself, okay? I saw this one, they put it on sale. I think it was high sixes or something like that. A VP9 SK usually runs somewhere around $800 without it being a special edition, right? And I did get the Hollison SCS specifically made for the VP9 series, and I really like how it flush fits and still gives me my co-witness. Not really a huge fan of the green dot in the optic, as you know, but that's all that's available that I think. And certainly all that was available online that I could find and at my store. Also, I'm not a huge fan of the green dot on the front, although it is huge, right? I do like an orange or, you know, a red front sight or even a white. I prefer a white even over the green. But whatever, you know, I've shot about 120 rounds through it today, getting used to it, zeroing my dot. And you know what? I don't hate the gun. When I initially pulled it out of the box, I thought, oh, here we go. It's a little too fat for me. But then I started playing with the side panels, got the back strap replaced, and really conformed it nicely to my hand. And although, yes, it is chunkier than the CC9, it feels more like it now. So it's more controllable. So I do have that sure purchase on the gun. I feel like I got a good grip on it. I didn't lose my grip. The gun comes with a 15 rounder, obviously with the extended floor plate there, and it also comes with a 12 rounder with a pinky extension. So with both magazines in place, you can get all fingers all the way down to your pinky on there. And I actually kind of prefer the 12 rounder simply because, you know, it protrudes out at the bottom there and kind of almost acts like it's like I got a better grip with the 12 rounder with the extended floor plate there. It's like almost like a flared magwell almost to keep my grip high and tight. I feel like I have a better purchase, which is even better, right? Because, you know, it conceals better with the smaller magazine, right? And you also have a flush fit floor plate that you can stick on there as well to make it more concealable. Okay, now with that flush fit floor plate, man, that's a lot of F's. I probably wouldn't be able to get my pinky on there. And I'm a pinky guy. If I can't get my pinky on there, then I'm not going to have much control over the gun. Like I said, it comes with a small, medium, large back strap, and then the side panels the same way, just like you're used to or accustomed to with the VP9 series. Just conform it to your hand. Also a mag loader, 2 magazines, as I already mentioned, a nice carrying case. As always, nice soft carrying case. Again, I do really like the finish on this slide. I don't know, I'm a sucker for battle-worn finishes, okay? It does have the 2-piece metal guide rod, built like a tank down inside, just like most, if not every single H&K that I've ever held, okay? Just like any other VP9 series, nice serrations on the front. It is heavily sprung, but again, like I've always said, that's going to give you more ammo options, what you're able to put through it without any issues. Ambi on the slide lock there, no thumb safety, and you have the ambi mag release because it is the paddles, which, like I've always said, I prefer. That's the only thing that I had to complain about with the CC9 was that it was a push button. If I'm buying an HK, I really prefer to have the paddle, okay? I can get used to that. I just basically use my trigger finger to drop it, okay? I don't mind it at all, even if you have to adjust your grip to drop it, whatever. It is what it is. It has the little wings at the back to the cocking wings or whatever you want to call those things that kind of hang off the back there. It does have your striker indicator, the red, on the rear. And the only issue that I've had with the gun is an issue that I have with a lot of H&Ks that I shoot, and that is riding that slide lock and it not locking back on the empty mag. Huge trigger guard, serrated on the front. On a compact, subcompact gun like this, you typically don't see a 3-slot rail up here for a light. That is a good deal right there, right? I've kind of been a little bit of a FUD, I guess you could say, with my carry options. I've always carried the same guns. I come out, I buy, I'm a connoisseur, I shoot all these guns, but I always carry the same guns. With having my wife come out to the range recently and her wanting to swap things up, I'm thinking, you know, I need to evolve as well. You know, I'm shooting all these awesome guns. Why am I not carrying any of them? I need to switch it up. So that's what I'm doing. I'm trying to switch up my carry guns. H&K is one of my favorite brands. If you want to know all the specs, heights, widths, all of those types of things, hey, I'm not sitting here telling you all that. You can go over and read all of that off line by line. I'm not going to sit here and tell you all that on camera. It all changed up, right? The light got different and everything. Yeah, that's because my camera overheated because it's done messed around and got about 81 degrees out here. Either way, so I had to shut it down for a minute and start over, and now the sun's in a different place. Either way, I don't regret the purchase of my HK VP9 SK at all. In fact, I'm pleasantly surprised. I'm glad I purchased it. I'm not underwhelmed by it whatsoever. I'm actually more excited about it than I am leading on because, again, I'm already considering this as being in the carry rotation, especially with summertime coming and needing to conceal more deeply, right? And maybe not just going for the pocket carry this summer. Either way, this was just an initial thought video. I do plan to shoot this a little bit more, run some different ammunition through it. If you want to see something, if you have questions, just reach out and let me know. If you want me to do anything special with this one, but I am totally and completely happy with the HK VP9 SK. Thanks so much for watching. Consider going over, supporting me on Patreon. $10, $5 a month. You can cancel anytime. All of that money goes back into the channel to buy ammunition, etc. Also, you can go over, check out gsquaredtactical.com. Hit on the 3 lines in the corner, screen pops down, support the channel, clear out the name your price in the box there, put in what you want to donate. Make a one-time donation. I get the majority of that money. You can also do super thanks through YouTube. And if you can't support me monetarily, hit the thumbs up. Be sure to subscribe. If you think you are, check. Be sure. Resubscribe if you have been miraculously unsubscribed. Share with your friends. Let them know where they can find the most honest, down-to-earth, blue-collar gun reviews on YouTube. And as always, on this beautiful, warm, sunny day, To God only be the glory.